Can't find the right place to eat? There is a place that can solve all your hunger needs. Bunny Ranch Roadhouse.
And our next guest is Lady Sable Renee.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How
Hi.
are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Spring has sprung.
We're crossing our fingers by mid-April.
We are in northern Nevada, so
Wow.
This is my favorite time of the year. So
Uh-huh.
newsletters are going out. Lots of activities that kick off for me around spring. My Pinterest board, as of last night, there's like 200 different posts of things to do in Nevada.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So different places to go, different things to see,
Yeah.
different activities.
Yeah. And your newsletter goes out on the 15th, right?
For the people that are on my emailing list, it usually goes out on the 15th. So
This will be airing on the 12th. So if they catch this on the
right.
12th, they
So
have time to get
when
in for
it
the next
gets
episode.
when I publish it, and it's usually not right exactly on the 15th. Depends upon what I've got going on, but somewhere between the 15th and the 20th of every month. It's for the following month. So since this is airing on the 12th of April, if I send that out, it's actually going to be May's newsletter. They get a 2-week jump if they're on my newsletter mailing list. Because somewhere in the month of, for the newsletter, so May, I will then take the newsletter and post it on the message board. But here's the thing. I just got news from someone, and I'm keeping this under wraps. This is just for my newsletter subscribers. I have the ability to get a special guest star for a 2-girl party because it's last opportunity. I am explaining it in my newsletter. So if you want the newsletter, you got to sign up for it. If I've piqued your curiosity, send me an email. That's all it takes. You can go on my website at sablerenee.com and, sign on to the newsletter list. That forwards it right back to me at the Cat, and that all goes into one big list. The newsletter goes out, and I'm very consistent on that. But the people that are on that mailing list are first dibs, and I'm shifting the newsletter. Whereas if you're on the list, there's extra perks. For the month of March, there was a promo code. April, like I said, that's the announcement of this special offering.
So I'm just
when it goes on the message board, it's going to get taken out of the newsletter. So what goes on the message board, there's going to be vital components, the really special stuff that's going to be missing.
Right.
So if you're waiting for me to post it on the message board,
You're not
you're
going
going
to
to miss
get
out
the
on
full
some
thing.
goodies.
So if they want to know the secrets.
Yes, if you want the secrets, you got to get on the mailing list.
So you're saying there's going to be someone available for a 2-girl party that isn't normally
Yes.
Special.
available for this
Yes.
sort of thing. That is very intriguing.
It is.
Special guest star.
I want to sign up for your newsletter now. 'Cause I want to know.
Yeah. Like, wait. Yeah, I don't think I'm on it yet. Shoot. Need to fix this.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Then you're going to steal my ideas. No.
No.
Never.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out there. What most people don't know is globally, I'm ranked in the top 10 percentile of performers in the adult industry. Obviously I've been dating Nina Hartley and her husband by extension for the last 5 years. He's one of the editors-in-chief at Hustler. And nobody knows I'm here. I don't necessarily want to be a top booker. I don't want Amelia's stress. But by the same token, I don't like sitting around on my rusty dusty. So, I bring a whole lot to the table that with the newsletter, with the special offerings, with the extras, hoping to, if you haven't partied with me, if you haven't given me a second glance, goes back to that age-old adage. Amelia and I are both avid book readers. I haven't had a whole lot of time to speak with Alexandria, but I know she's extremely articulate, so I assume that she's also an avid reader. You never judge a book by what's on the cover.
That's right.
Some of the best novels I've ever read had a black cover and the title and nothing else. Nothing flashy. They didn't have the sexy girl or the big buff honk
And
on
those
the
are
front.
usually the worst.
Yeah. I agree with you. The more artwork they've got on the cover, usually either the quicker I can blow through and go, okay, this was mindless drivel, or I was like, that was a waste of money.
Yeah.
The best books I've ever read are usually really thick and have a plain cover with just the title across it and the author on the spine.
Because there's nothing else needed to sell it.
Right. And those are the ones that you never want to put down.
Yep.
So, I'm that book. Truthfully, I'm that book. If you haven't read me yet, don't
know
judge
what
me
you're
by the
missing.
cover. You really need to come spend some time with me because I love shifting gears. I love giving people what they want, their fantasy, and making it that genuine, authentic. If you're looking for something and you tell me what you're looking for, I'm going to give it to you. And the reality is it's going to be real.
And you have the experience to do that,
Yeah, to a point. I mean, you have to realize I've only been shooting adult films for 5 years, and I haven't got a huge. There's only 10, because I spend more of my time up here than I do down in Los Angeles. So I'm still considered a baby, and a lot of people assume I'm retired. I'm not. However, with the winters the way they are in Nevada, driving down to Los Angeles can be a tricky business.
Yeah.
Well,
We're having people even in March who are not sure if they're going to make it out here for St. Patrick's Day.
A friend of mine drove to the Bay Area, and coming back got stopped and told either you have to turn around and go back or put chains on. Which meant she had to go buy chains.
Yeah.
And then in the snow, in a skirt and, high boots, but still a skirt,
Yeah.
get the chains on. Now, she was really rather proud of herself because she's like, I did it all by myself. Because, we all have experienced it. Group of guys standing behind her, watching her get the chains on this car, waiting for her to turn around and go, boys, I need help. And she wasn't going to do it. So, she was really rather proud of herself. That whole that she got them on first time. She's never had to put chains on. She's a California girl. Really has never dealt with snow. Got the chains on and got back here to Carson. But it was like, I'm proud of you. But in a skirt and boots, I'm sorry, I would have turned around and went, oh boy, gee, who wants to help me?
no kidding.
Even though I know how to do this, I mean, come on.
That's really cute.
Right?
I hunt, I fish, I've done dirt tracks and drag tracks, and I like all that stuff. I've been in pit crews. I have been in repossession vehicles. I've thrown J-hooks with the best of the boys. Doesn't scare me, but by the same token, I don't like to be cold.
Exactly. You like to be comfortable.
I think the snow is pretty.
So are you a fair weather hunter and fisher too?
I will. Okay, here's the thing. Most of the time, especially with big game, if you're looking at deer, elk, moose, it's usually when there's snow on the ground. So you had, Carhartt's a beautiful thing. I love Carhartt. I honestly, I'd buy stock in that stuff if I could. But it's not exactly a flattering, sexy look.
No, it's not. I agree.
I mean, sorry. You look like the Michelin Man.
You do. I
It's
lived in
adorable.
Alaska for 10
Yeah.
years, and they sell it at Walmart.
Yeah. The same thing back home in Tulsa. Carhartt is Life's
It's a
Blood.
staple.
Yeah, and there are several stores that you can go to and get, everything from the hooded jacket with the face guard all the way down to, the suspenders and the overalls, and they're quilted and they're warm, and there's a reason God created Carhartt.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I'll hunt in the winter. Knowing my friend and the way that she was dressed, it was because it was a business thing that she had to go to the Bay for. So it's a business suit, so it was to her knees, and she had a pair of boots on. And it's either her black wool skirt or her gray wool skirt and her winter jacket, but she didn't take her heavy winter jacket. So it's not exactly the most warmest outfit to be on your knees on the side of the road.
Not
Right.
comfortable
chains on a car.
either.
Yeah.
So if you have a line of handsome men standing behind you who are just
Yeah.
at the ready, it's like a perfect opportunity.
By the same token, sometimes we got to prove to ourselves that we can do
A
it.
little bit of pride.
True, true.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, she's a blonde, and she says, you know,
Oh, yeah.
blonde is a lifestyle. And she chooses to live the blonde lifestyle. But, you know, I'm like, okay, blonde lifestyle, you know, blonde bombshell. Why didn't you turn around? You had a dozen men standing there behind you, including the highway patrol, transportation, you know, safety. There were trucks where they stopped her. I'm like, they were all watching.
Watched her.
Why
because
did
she was in her cute skirt,
See,
probably.
I've got 2 questions on that. First is why she didn't turn around and go, "Oh, Jay." But my other one was, there's a dozen men.
Why didn't they
behind
offer?
this lady doing this? Why didn't somebody walk up and go, "Sweetheart, you're in a dress, you're in boots. Let us get these on for you. It's cold."
It's because they were too distracted looking at her in
Well,
her
she does
dress
have
and
a
her
nice rump,
boots.
so you know she does have a really nice rump, and that particular skirt is a really nice rump. Albeit, okay, I like butts. Male, female, otherwise, I don't care. I like rumps. I like bums. And she's got a cute little hiney, especially in these 2 skirts. I love them. They're the pencil skirts, and they've got the curve. And they're gorgeous, and she looks fantastic in them. And I'm like, 12 guys. Nobody looked at you and said,
That's why.
"Sweetheart."
It's the skirt
Yeah.
and the rump underneath.
But see, but the same thing is that makes us feel good when they can't think straight because of the clothes.
It's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun. You know, it's kind of pick your jaws up off the floor, guys.
So what else is going on for you in April and May?
Well, April is
Latter half of April at this point.
Yeah, April is obviously my spring fling because it's the kickoff. 21st of March is the first day of spring, so April is smack dab in the middle. And you've got those rhymes: April showers, spring May flowers, etc. So a lot of spring activities going on. Some of the outdate offerings that are going to go up on the message board is like the hot springs, you know, because weather provided. Last year in April, we still had snow on the ground. Hiking, trips up to Tahoe. I found some really neat things on Pinterest for, you know, not just hiking. These are exploratory things up in Tahoe that we can go do. Just something, you know, unique and different. It's not the Dixie Queen. It's not, because all of the girls, once we've been here for a while, we figure out what things are to do up
They're
in
all
Tahoe.
kind of.
And it gets repetitive. These are things I haven't seen anybody offer.
Oh, nice.
So they're going up as alternatives to the traditional. Don't get me wrong. There's concerts throughout the entire spring and summer up in Tahoe that, oh God, I want to go to. And there's going to be benefits for those concerts. But by the same token, you know, somebody may not want to go to a music concert, may not want to go to the theater, may not want to go gambling.
Right. So you have a lot of different options
Yeah.
that they can
Because
partake of.
the reality is I don't know how to gamble. So if somebody wanted to take me up to Tahoe and teach me how to gamble, Yahtzee. Water ski, never done that either. Yahtzee. There's a lot I don't know how to do. There's quite a bit that I enjoy doing, but one of the things that for spring is, because that's new beginnings, I want people to start teaching me things. And I'll pay for you teaching me because you're paying for the outdate. So it works. You know,
Makes a lot of sense.
Learning to play golf. You know, those kind of, because I don't know how to play golf, but I really want to. And we've got some amazing golf courses all over this area. From where we're sitting, there are 60 different golf courses.
Jeez.
Over half of which are PGA rated.
Wow.
And a couple of them are, let me think a second, because he's still alive.
A particular golfer is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember whether they're Nicholson or Palmer designed golf courses. But these are, you know, multi-time winners of the PGA Tour that have now designed golf courses. So
that's awesome.
You know, I want to learn how to play that game. Same girlfriend had me watching the Masters. And there were interviews. She loves Golf Channel, and Faraday was on with, you know, one of our Oklahoma boys who went to the Olympics. We're so proud of him. And I didn't realize that there are golf courses that are designed for specifically long shots.
Oh, okay.
And the gentleman that was on there was saying that ruins the game for somebody like me who doesn't have a clue, because I'm not going to be a power hitter. So I got to asking her questions, and she's like, "I'll find you the right golf courses."
There you
And I'm
go.
like, "So, guys, because spring and summer, the weather's perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
If you know how to play golf, teach me how.
There
I'll
you
pay
go.
for the cart. I'll pay for the fees. I'll
Teach
pay
her
for
how
the
to do
greens,
anything.
all of
She
that.
doesn't
Teach
know.
me how to play
Yeah.
golf, and then I'll reward you."
This sounds perfect.
That's
Spectacularly.
perfect.
So we do actually have to wrap up here. So
We
let
are.
them know how to get in touch with you about
So-
all that.
Newsletter's the big one that goes to Sable Renee at KitKatRanch.com or through my website at Sable Renee. Twitter is Sable Renee. Facebook is Sable Renee. My Instagram, my Pinterest account, and my FetLife account are all Lady Sable Renee. You can find me on all of those. But any questions? I know Kitty is flashing it across the screen. Sable Renee at KitKatRanch.com. That will get you to everything else. Promise.
Fantastic.
And I look forward to seeing you. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Thank you
Bye.
so much, Sable.
Thank you.